Skywalker Steele, Voch Lombardi of the Volume joining us here live in studio. We've had a ball so far here on the Get Right.
Cutting up, not getting fired. You love to see it.
How about that? How about that? A little Ask Voch, Ask Skywalker Steele here on the Get Right. Let those questions start to fly in on the text line 877-881-1053. Also on Twitch at twitch.tv/DallasFanCam and on YouTube as well, where apparently we need to have the two of them in studio all the time because they're out here breaking records for us.
Again, I don't think we can pay them.
You're correct. We can't.
Cash out Voch Lombardi.
So let's just flow in right now on the text line. We got some that are already starting to come in from the 469, for example. Sky, Voch, I got a question. If you bring one previous Cowboy player to this roster in their prime, who are you picking?
Man,
I can pick anybody.
And any previous Cowboys player in their prime, drop them on this roster.
Oh, we'll go first. Obviously.
Well, I think the way to do this, right, is like to find. Well, there's a few ways you can do this, right? You identify a gap.
Yes.
Drop a player who was really good and fix that gap.
Oh, Larry Allen be fantastic.
I was thinking Larry too. I was thinking Larry. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was thinking Larry.
Yeah, Larry. But this is all Cowboys. Like this, is all Cowboys.
All
so,
time.
Like, like, man, what would like T.O. look like?
Right, I was like,
I was thinking
the other
Woody.
way to go is you get who is the best guy you could think of.
Yeah,
drop him on, right?
Roger Staubach.
Right, exactly. Right.
What's the rules here?
You trying to replace the quarterback, Sky? What you doing over here?
Don't get me
Dak
canceled out
hater.
there. Actually, half of the fan base would love that. Yes, Danny White.
I will
Get
say
Troy
this.
ass back up in here, okay? He need to play quarterback.
But I will say this. This wouldn't be my answer, right? Because it's not like he's the greatest Cowboy of all time. But I have lost a lot of sleep, and I've texted him late at night about this. If Sean Lee was here. If Sean Lee, or let me ask you guys. Ask you guys. How about this? Sean Lee with perfect knees, or never got in trouble, David Irvin.
No. That David Irvin question is kind of Rolando McClain, David Irvin.
That's a big if.
I took that to the internet, and it was a frenzy. Now, we need linebacker help right now, and Sean Lee would just...
Yeah, are we going to...
Yeah, I would probably take Sean Lee
I feel like Stallion Knees, Sean Lee would be good. Also because of like...
Stallion Knees is crazy.
Well, number one, he's going to be...
Look, I told you he was cutting up. I had to deliver. No, but like with the Sean Lee is... we're doing the intangibles part, but like, look, man, the coach on the field aspect of this, like a signal caller on the field, Sean Lee is probably
and he was a baller when he was
the
healthy.
first one that you want. Of course, right? Like that's the part that we all know that part, right? Like the signal caller part of it as well. I imagine plays in really well with the team as well.
So we're looking at linebacker, potentially offensive line, right? As some of the, because I feel like we're good at these other positions, but immediately in my head, and this is biased because he's one of my favorite Cowboys of all time, I'm just like, Darren Woodson would be nasty.
Put the man in the Hall of Fame, damn it.
Look, we could just do this for the next. We're playing Name a Cowboy, which I love.
Like, what would this be like?
Can I get a double dip by going Dion?
I thought of that, too.
Right? Because when you get the lockdown corner and then you get the return capabilities.
Yeah, that too.
A little sprinkle, a little wide receiver in too, if you want to, a little bit.
Also,
a little
as
bit,
well.
A little bit. Somebody, I love this answer from the 469. They want to bring back Dan Bailey.
Prime
Dan Bailey.
But this is how
Chris
nonsensical
Monio,
that is, right? Why would you miss out on why would you miss out on Sean Lee or Deion Sanders for Dan Bailey?
Because the course of NFL history
all due respect to Dan
has
Bailey.
changed on the feet of kickers, Adam Vinatieri.
I will let Deion
Tom
Sanders
Brady,
kick.
he should know about that.
just get Deion Sanders and let him kick.
Did T.O. kick a little bit?
Let T.O. kick.
You know.
Listen, I'll forfeit Dan Bailey, sign Jeff Heath, and say you have at it, bro.
I'll go for 2.
Okay, wait. Every time I hear the name Jeff Heath,
all right,
there's that one game, that one Monday night. Remember when G Steratore got that?
Oh, the card. The card, because he got up with the smirk.
Exactly, you do. Shenanigans was on the way.
The best part is he knew the camera was.
Oh, exactly.
He looked dead into the camera. He looked at it like, look what I'm about to do. Look at this. Look at this.
Look at this. You see what I'm about to do right here. You see what I'm about to do.
The best part about that clip, though, all the Raiders guys was mad.
Yeah.
Jason, but look, Jason Witten came up. There you go. There you go. Jason. He came over.
Hey, that was a great call.
Great call.
Gene hit him with the pause. He said,
"First down."
Showing off, G.
That's a great moment.
He really leaned down with that paper and really got
Shenanigans, smirk, shenanigans, all kinds of love.
Great question, whoever that was.
Love that. A little Ask Sky, Ask Voch here on the Get Right. I got a personal question because I want, for people who don't know the story, Voch Lombardi, Skywalker Steele, Volume Sports, how did this come together and what y'all have been able to do over the last, year and a half or so with Volume Sports and the meteoric rise for the two of you in this space?
How did this duo happen?
How did this happen? How did this come together?
We were both YouTubers. We weren't even like friends at that time. Like we're friends. We ain't even co-workers no more. We're friends.
That's my brother
now. That's my brother. And I was just doing a YouTube show. Boom, boom, boom. And Sky is, in terms of how the show is presented, how it looks, he just knows what to do. If I'm talking about Deuce Vaughn, I can look over and there's film of Deuce Vaughn playing over my head right now. He just knows how to do it. And I'm just like, man, this dude should get paid one day, right? And I'm just dealing with my volume team, and they're trying to give me everything that I need, and I don't want any random producers. I want somebody that I have a rapport with. I have a rapport with him from the football side, but also everything that he does on the opposite side, right? But I was like, I can just pick anybody I want, and we can get these people paid. We can put money in their pocket. Give me the best in the business. Give me Will Steele. And we just talk every day. We've got so much closer, and the chat will tell you, man. Chemistry and wanting to take this thing seriously. Like, this isn't just a hobby for us. This isn't part-time for us. Like, we want to be great at something. We want to like, this whole thing, this is legacy for us. Like, y'all don't have to cash out me for real. Y'all don't have to pay me for real. Don't send me no money. This is legacy for us. We're fans of 105.3 The Fan. Like, when I was a Pizza Hut delivery driver, I would listen to 105.3 The Fan. So us doing this now, this is just love and legacy building. You know what I'm talking about? So for me and Will to be here, this is all we could dream for, you know.
And what he's not telling you is the seeds were actually planted way before the volume even picked up the phone. Sure. We kind of, like I said, we developed a rapport, we developed a friendship prior, and he straight up told me, he said, "Man, I don't know when it's going to be, what we're going to do, but you coming."
Yeah.
You know, and this is when I was doing my own thing, you know, trying to grow in this, and I'm still fairly new to it. I'm still learning, and I appreciate, you know, those who I've leaned on, you know, the Law Nations of the world and things like that. These guys have helped me, you know, Big Game James, you know, the bosses, our community, you know, Jay Tuck, all these guys, we've all leaned on each other. But he had hit me up in the middle of all this and was like, "Hey, man, you the best in the business." He been telling me this for years. I ain't never believed that. You know, I always kind of just scoff at or whatever. But when that time came, you know, and he followed through with his word, and I just, that to me let me know that he's old school soul like me, and your word is your bond, and he meant that, and ever since, man, we just been like this.
All right. That was real emotional. I feel like we've gotten to a
I
place.
wanted the story of Voch and Sky. I need the people to know
a great story.
Where they're coming from here, man.
I feel like I'm the one doing the shenanigans. You're doing the Barbara Walters interview. It feels
we can
like,
always get back to nonsense, though.
I mean, definitely. Yeah.
I
just need the people to feel Voch and Sky. Okay,
I was planning on it. So from the 240, they said Sky and Voch, and I don't like the hypothetical. Understand it's not my fault. Dak Prescott scrambles and slides. Boom, late hit. He's cool. All right. But who do you have? Who would you want coming to Dak's defense in that instance?
Zach Martin going what? Like if somebody hit Dak late, and it's not an Andy Dalton situation where everybody just looking at Andy Dalton.
I want Tyler Biotis these days. Good gracious.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you what happened to Tyler Biotis.
Okay, please do.
I'll tell you exactly.
That heel
what
turn is real. It feels like
y'all all wrong, but go ahead.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about it. I
Okay.
have played football before, and I know exactly. Somebody walked up to Tyler and said, "Tyler, I need more from you. Tyler, I need you to be a little more intense." And it just went to his head, and he saw Sam Williams, and he just saw red. He saw red. If he knew what Sam Williams had in the car, he probably wouldn't hit him like that.
All right.
All right.
Shenanigans, but I'm willing to bet somebody tap Tyler Biotis on the show and say, "I need more from you." But that don't mean you want to go into the fight with Tyler Biotis, because after Tyler started the fight, y'all saw the video. Tyler walked to the back and just tried to get away like ain't nothing there. You don't want that dude coming to fight for you. It's 100%.
Oh, he's all instigation. No.
He pops it off and he leaves.
Oh man,
it ain't none of them.
Who's you got?
It's Tyron Smith.
Tyron's the guy.
And let me tell you why it's top. First of all, the dude is a cyborg.
That's
Number
true.
2, imagine you, a 6'2" defensive tackle, and this 6'5" dude with 2 giant knee braces on his arms,
no fat,
and no fat, and two giant knee braces on his knees, is walking over to you, and you assume, oh, Tyron can't move the same. He might not be able to move backwards.
All you gotta do is catch him.
But he could get his paws on you.
Yeah.
And if a dude who's quiet like that comes up and puts his paws on you, that's just a message to the rest.
You know what that reminds me? It reminds me of one of my favorite things about football is the dudes that are like, oh, he's an offensive lineman. And I'm like, no. None of those dudes aren't slow.
No.
All of those dudes are monsters of human beings.
He's a bear.
Like anybody that can run like a sub 5.5, anywhere in there.
At 340.
He's a bad person that you don't want to mess with.
Civilians don't understand how slow they are until a fat athlete's chasing them.
That's right.
And I'm speaking on behalf of the fat athlete, right? I'm speaking on behalf, right? Like, yeah, like me amongst my peers, right? Yeah, I'm slow to those guys, but man, you just a dude rolling off the couch, man. This big dude about to walk you down, man. So Tyron Smith, who's a big dude, but not fat dude, right? Yeah,
right.
he can't deal with these top tier edge guys, but just us.
But in real life combat.
Yeah.
That's what it is. We're not talking about, he's not trying to block you. It's over. The play is over. Now it's time to intimidate you. You ever see Little Giants?
Yeah.
When they put the white stuff, that's Tyron when he's up on you trying to send a message.
Yeah.
One of my favorite videos of all time is watching Larry Allen get out on the open field.
Oh my goodness.
And just running people down and
That's
running.
literally what comes to mind when anybody says the words Larry Allen. I'm like, good God.
That was a terrifying human being.
All right, we only have a few more minutes.
All right.
Speed round. All right.
All right.
If you got one,
You got it. No, you got
it. All right. You mentioned Little Giants. Favorite sports movie or one of your favorites?
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights. What'd you say?
Little Giants.
Little Giants.
I absolutely love Little Giants.
Fantastic. Pineapple belong on pizza? Yes or no?
No.
Ooh.
You said yeah?
For sure.
Hell no.
Because why not?
I'm with you, Voch.
You can put what you want on
This
pizza.
is a travesty.
A travesty.
Complete. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The Italian side of my family would
Oh, you got some Italian?
Absolutely.
You one of them? Okay.
I got one real quick.
Go
what
ahead,
you mean you would have
Pro wrestler you want to meet, dead or alive?
Austin.
Steve
Yeah, great answer.
I just because I could have a beer with Austin, it ain't gonna be no Hollywood to it. Just Austin.
Eddie Guerrero, man.
Oh, rest in peace to the man.
Man,
that's a good
great
one.
one.
Yeah,
that's
really
a great
good one.
Lie, cheating, steal, boy.
Rest in peace.
This is 214 is dropping a lot of these. What's worse, paying for parking or paying for shipping?
I will pay for shipping.
Parking.
Because if I'm impatient, I want my package when I want my package.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But then I get into my bougie side, right? Violin music plays. Why is this business that you want me to come and spend money on? You could seat 80 people in here. Why is it 5 spots? Why is only 5 parking spots in your little hole in the wall spot? You don't want me to spend money here.
You pay for shipping, you're paying for convenience.
Yeah.
If I got to pay for parking, I ain't got a choice, right? I mean, I got to park here, I got to pay.
Yeah.
That sucks. Or I got to
You're
park
getting
a mile
extorted
down.
in that point, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And finally, what about this season has you the most excited?
Win the Super Bowl, bro.
Okay, all right.
Defense wins championships. Defense has become undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have given Dan Quinn everything that he needs. Let's run with it.
It may not be tangible, but just the way we've been moving, like I said, in the offseason, going out and acquiring Cooks and Gilmore and then handing over the reins finally to Mike McCarthy.
The Rock.
Okay, they should have been doing that.
I know, man. Should have been doing that. Gentlemen, tell the people where they can find you on social media.
Man, you can find me on The Volume, and you can find me at Voch Lombardi everywhere. VOCHLOMBARDI. And that's on Twitter. That's Twitch. That's Patreon. That's all social medias. And you can also, he'll be with me. Will be with me on The Volume. But he also has his own show, A to Z Dallas, in the morning on YouTube, 8:30 to 10:30.
At Skywalker Steele, man. You can find me on Twitter, on there cutting up. And then, like you said, I got my morning show. And I'm also with Voch on 3:15-ish.
3-something.
3:15.
3 till we hit go.
Heavy on the ish. That's all I'm saying.
Sometime in the afternoon.
But what I will let you know is whenever it starts, it's going to be gold.
Yes.
So, there you go.
You can't miss shows.
Never.
Yeah.
This was an absolute treat and pleasure to have the two of you in studio with us. Long time coming.
I'll do it again.
For Skywalker Steele and Voch Lombardi. Definitely not the last time.
Thank you, gentlemen. Seriously, I really appreciate this and definitely can check this off a bucket list.